Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to give you an overview about the load on startup tag in the deployment descriptor, that is web.xml. So the usage, let us try to understand like what are the advantages we get once we use this tag in web.xml inside the servlet mapping. The thing is that a servlet gets loaded only when the first request is made to the server. So this might cause a delay in accessing the delay in the access time of the first servlet. So in order to reduce this access time, when once the first request is made to the server, we use this load on startup tag. So what happens is that once you use this tag in the web.xml, the servlet gets loaded when the server starts. I will repeat once more, the servlet gets loaded once the server starts. So there will not be any delay in accessing the server once the first request is made to the server. Okay, so I would like to show you some documentations for the same. The load on startup element of web app loads the servlet at the time of deployment or server start if value is positive. It is also known as, this is also known as pre-initialization of servlets. You can pass positive and negative values for the servlet. As you know well, servlet is loaded at first request. That is, a servlet will be loaded only after a request is made to the server. This means that it consumes more time at first request. If you specify the load on startup in web.xml, servlet will be loaded at project deployment time or server start. So once you specify this tag, what happens is that the servlet will be loaded at the project deployment itself. So it will take less time for responding to first request. Now, you can pass positive and negative values. If you pass positive value, the lower integer value servlet will be loaded before the higher integer value servlet. This is a scenario where you have multiple servlets in your program. And what happens is that once you have multiple servlets in your mapping, then the servlet with the lowest value will be loaded first. That is, if there are servlets with value 0, 1 and 2, the servlet with the value 0 will be loaded first. In other words, container loads the servlets in ascending integer value. The 0 value will be loaded first, then 1, 2, 3 and so on. So let us quickly move on to Eclipse and do a program so that it will be very clear for you guys. So let me open up Eclipse. Let me start a new project. I'm going to generate a web.xml deployment descriptor. It's taking some time to install. Yeah, so it has been installed. So let me just open up the notes. I'm going to create first an HTML page, welcome page. So new HTML file. I'm going to name this as index.html since this is already there in the list. So I don't have to edit the welcome file. So I'm going to give a header. Load on start up demo. Okay, this is our HTML page. Now what I should do is I should create one servlet. So right click on resources, create a new package first. I'll name this as my pack. Click on finish. Create a new servlet. I'm going to name this as first servlet. So this is the URL mapping. I'm not going to edit it. So I'm going to override only one method, do get. Click on finish. So my servlet has been created here. Now what I'm going to do is right click on this space and I get an option called as source under here. Under source, you have this override or implement methods. So under this generic servlet, expand this node. So you can see the methods of generic servlet. You have this init method here. Just check this box, click OK. So it will be overridden into your program. So this method is here. So here I'm going to write something to the console. That is system dot out dot print ln hello from first servlet. Okay. So I have overridden the init method and I'm printing something to the console. Okay. Now I will do one thing. I'll remove this annotation based configuration. Since I'm going to do the XML based mapping, I will remove this. If you have both, then it will create a clash and you'll not get the servlet will not be loaded. Now let me do the mapping for the servlet inside this web.xml. So I have only one welcome file, so I'll better delete all this. Now I'm going to write the servlet tag here to do the servlet mapping. So first we have the servlet name, so that which describes the logical name of your servlet. So my servlet's logical name is my servlet. And I have one more tag underneath this, and that is servlet class. So you should mention the full name of the thing, that is package name dot class name. First servlet. Okay. And here I have this load on startup tag. So you have that option here, load on, click that and give the value 0 here. Now I'm going to do the servlet mapping. Inside that, again, you have to write the logical name of the servlet. That is my servlet. This name you have, whichever name you have given here, this exactly the same name you should write here as well. And URL pattern you should give. And that is / first servlet. Name of the servlet itself. I did not change that. Yeah, so my servlet is ready to, project is ready to deploy. So I have given the mapping for the servlet. And the servlet class is mypack.firstServlet. So let me just run this. So much time it is taking. My computer has become slow, I guess. Should remove some files from this Project Explorer. Yeah. So Tomcat. That is because we did not clean the project. There are no mistakes here. So let me just clean this project and this thing will go. So the name is load demo JKL. It is load demo clean. Yeah. So I will start the server once more. Run as run on server. Tomcat. Next. Finish. Yeah, so you can see this here, load on startup demo. So the request has gone to the HTML page. It has not gone to the servlet, but since I have provided this load on startup tag, I have written something to the console so that you guys can understand it. So you can see that hello from first servlet. See? Oh, this is showing that all the hello from second servlet. So this hello from second servlet came. I should remove this one second. I should remove from this Tomcat. One more project is here. Both are, I should remove all this. I remove that. So that is removed. Now, the main resource set specified. I'm getting an error. Anyways, I will start the server once more. I had removed the other one. So let me see this. Load demo only is the. So let me clean the project once more. Yeah. Now, if you see the console, you can see that you can see this information here, starting servlet engine, and immediately after starting the this thing, you can see this hello from first servlet. I have not sent a request to the what is the URL pattern for the servlet. It is first servlet. I have not mentioned the first servlet at all. The request has not gone to the servlet. The request is for the HTML page only. But you can see that at that time itself, I had this init method is called. So pre-initialization is done by the servlet because I have provided this hello from first servlet. You can see this. I written this to the console to show you. Okay, server has been started. Server is started, and along with the starting of the service, this starting this first servlet, this message is being printed along with the server startup. Okay. Now I will do something. I will remove this. So this is my console. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this. I'm going to open up this web.xml and I'm going to delete this. Okay. What this load on startup tag I'm going to delete. Now if I run this, you see the output, please. This will not be called at all. Just running localhost. Next, finish. Yeah, so I will like to show the console. So you can see the server startup. Only the server startup is the like init methods message. Are you seeing the message from the servlet? No, you are not seeing because I removed the load on startup tag. So the servlet is not only the server startup is the servlet is not being called at all because I removed that load on startup. Okay, so hope you understood that. Now I will create one more servlet here under my pack. So you can see that the servlet is not getting started. Only the server is started here. You see, starting the server. Immediately after starting the server startup is the only message I'm seeing. I'm not seeing hello from the, even though I have written, you can see that I have not deleted this statement as hello from first servlet. I is still there, but it is not being called because request is not made to the servlet. It is made only to the HTML page. Now I'm going to create two servlets here. New servlet, and I'm going to write this as second servlet. This is a URL pattern, second servlet. Next, I'm going to override only do get method. So this is not to show what the servlet does. This is just to show how servlets are loaded. So in the second servlet is already there. So I have to override the init method. So I will go to source and you have this option override implement methods. And under generic servlet, expand this node and just override this particular method. Okay. So you got this init method over here in the second servlet also. So I will write to the console, that is system dot out dot println hello from second. Hello from second. Okay. So this is my message inside init, and I told you to remove this this annotation based configuration, because we are doing the configuration for the servlet in the XML. There is no need for this annotation. So I'll just copy this tag and I'll edit it. Servlet name is my second servlet, my pack dot second servlet. Should edit these changes. And then this is my second, and this is second. Oh, sorry, URL pattern is /second servlet. Okay, now everything is correct. My pack dot second servlet, my second servlet, and then you have this configuration I should do. That is second servlet, and then inside here you provide this load on startup. Load on startup. For this, I want the second servlet to load first, so I will give this a value 0. This servlets will be loaded in the ascending order, and for the first servlet I will give a value 2. Here load on startup, give a value 2 or 1, or whichever it is. I'll give 1. So this will be ascending order. It will be, servlets will be loaded in the ascending order along with the starting of the server. So the second servlet will be loaded first, and then first servlet will be loaded. Let us check that in our result. Let me save this. It is taking some time to save because this is done in the ascending order. The container will load the servlets in the ascending order. Okay, so let me run this project. Run on server. Should clean it, then only it is working. The name of the project is load demo. So there is a mistake in the web.xml, I guess. Servlet name, servlet mapping, and then servlet, my second servlet, my pack dot second servlet, load on startup servlet. Let me check the error. Servlet load on startup. Have given 0 here. Servlet mapping, my second servlet, URL pattern, / I should give one / here. That is the reason. Okay. Here, but that / is missing in the servlet. That is why Tomcat was showing an error. Yeah, I'll clean the project. Load demo, clean. Now I will run this. Yeah. So if I open the console, you can see that because I had given, you see a hello from second and hello from first servlet. Even though the requests are not made to the first or second servlet, because we provided the load on startup tag, and in that I had given a value 0 for the second and a value 1 for the first. Okay, so this will be loaded in the ascending order. So second got loaded first and first got loaded second. Okay, so you can just like give the values accordingly for which servlets which takes more time to load, so give a lesser value for load on startup tag. And if you provide a negative value, I would like to show you that also. If you let me open this web.xml, and I will give a minus for this second servlet. I had given for the first servlet, I guess this is given, so I'll give -1 here. I'm going to edit this. This is negative value, so this will not be loaded at all. Okay, so let us save this and see the changes. So what happens is that when you give negative values, it will not be, the servlet will not be loaded at the starting of the server. It will take only positive values and lesser values will be loaded first. So according to our program, this only the second servlet will be loaded. Right click. Because the some problem for my run as run on server. So if you open the console, you can see that only the second servlet is being loaded because we have given a negative value on for the load on server. I have given -1. So negative, those with negative values will not be loaded. Only positive values will be loaded by the server at the starting of the server. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you understood about this load on startup tag in web.xml. Thank you so much.